Hello, vets. This is Ranger Johnson, master trainer with Champions for Veterans. That's championsforveterans.com. And if you like this informational video, please go ahead and like, subscribe, and share. Do all that good YouTube stuff to our YouTube channel so you can continue to get this information that helps you get your VA benefits and also send it out to other vets. Hey, this is a class on lower body big VA bucks 2023. Again, lower body big VA bucks 2023. Hey, let's jump into it, and you're going to learn a lot about me and my journey because I have a lot of issues with my lower body, back, knees, ankles, feet, so on and so forth. Here we go. Hey, that's where I'm from, Marietta, Texas. Population 112. Grew up in that little town and decided to join the Army in 1980, June of 1980. Grew up, hauling hay, cutting pulpwood, working as a country boy with my grandfather. Great times, but I definitely wanted to get out of there, and the Army gave me my way out. Here's my military career. Of course, I am a lifer. I joined the United States Army on June the 10th, 1980. What am I doing, vets? I'm telling my story. The reason I'm telling my story is many of us don't have good medical records or a lot in our medical file, like me. I served in combat arms. You'll see that as I tell my story. And they do not applaud you when you go on sick call or go to see the medic. As a matter of fact, it's discouraged. You heard it, sick call, AWOL, can't hang. I even sang the cadence myself. So I'm telling you, it's very discouraged. So in other words, I ended up with 20 years in the military with a medical file that was razor thin because of this mindset. So one of the things that we do in Champions for Veterans is we teach you how to build your case if you don't have anything in your medical file. I mean, I'm talking about military medical files. You have to have some medical evidence that can be from civilian sources or even the VA. As a matter of fact, I just helped a Vietnam vet go from zero in our executive coaching program, our drop zone coaching program. He went from 0 to 90% in 6 months after being out of Vietnam for over 50 years, okay, with just his DD-214 and his civilian records. But we taught him how to tell the story, just like I'm talking about right now. So I joined the Army June the 10th, 1980. I retired June the 30th, 2000. I served in infantry units from 1980 to 1984 at Fort Lewis, Washington. It was the 9th Infantry Division for anybody that's watching, and also Berlin, Germany. I was a drill sergeant at Fort Benning, Georgia from 1984 to 1986. That's right. Hard for me to believe. I graduated drill sergeant school at the age of 21 years old. Incredible, right? Hard for me to believe. At almost 61, that was a good while ago. All right. Served in Bravo Company, 1st and the 75th Ranger Battalion from 1987 to 1989. That was February time frame. And I graduated from the Special Forces Qualification Course in December of 1989. Served in Charlie Company, 1st to the 7th Special Forces Group, and various Special Forces assignments for the next 11 years, and retired in June of 2000 with over 120 jumps out of airplanes. That's a picture for your body getting hurt, doing the thing that you love. Now, it's the truth. I love this picture. Now, if you say you graduated from Ranger School and you cannot produce this picture, I got some questions along with everybody else that graduated, because I know it doesn't matter how hurt you are that day, you will go take this picture on crutches, right? This is a graduation photo. That's actually my class, Ranger School, class 3-87. That's February 12th, 1987. And look just under the E and you'll see my picture. That's me just under the E with all these other great Americans. Again, I'm painting a picture of the things that I did while I served in the military caused me pain. With the VA, you have to prove that more than likely as not, these things happen while you serve. That's what you're proving. More than likely as not. So if I give you enough pictures, if I tell the story good enough and show you what happened, okay, now that can go in your favor. Not always, but you have a good chance of it if you paint the picture and tell the truth. When I retired, started doing motivational speaking in schools, been doing this for over 20 years, teacher staff development, things of that nature. That's my website for that, rangerjohnson.com. If you're an administrator out there in the school district and you'd like to get me and my wife to come in and talk and motivate and empower your students and teachers, please go ahead and reach out at rangerjohnson.com. Hey, it's me and my son, Gino. Gino is the CEO of Champions for Veterans. Hey, listen, back in 2020, really around about May or June, my son called me on the phone, said, Dad, what are you doing? I said, well, son, I'm helping vets get their VA benefits. Well, my son's got a master's in accounting and he's a CPA. He graduated from Ole Miss with a master's, and he'd been in the accounting field for around about 10 years. And so he had no idea what VA benefits and what that was about. When I explained to him what I was doing voluntarily for people in my community, he said, Dad, we can start an online course and help more vets. He talked me into it. That's what we did. So July the 23rd of 2020, we stood up the company, Champions for Veterans, and we have an online course. Also, we provide coaches for one-on-one coaching sessions with veterans, and we have helped vets really all over the country right now doing that, including out of the country, man. Phenomenal story of what we've been able to do and just teaching veterans how to get your VA benefits, taking away the fear. Come on, vets. They trained us how to jump out of planes, drive ships, drive tanks, fly planes. We're not afraid to go in here and tell the truth and get our VA benefits. Lower body, big VA bucks. Here we go. Now, first off, tell the truth about your issues. Y'all, I'm going to raise my hand. I lied for years. I lied. What is that? I'm fine. I'm great. No problem. My ego was too big to walk into the VA and say, you know what? My back is jacked up. I'm hurting. Because literally, think about this, vets. That goes against everything you were trained to do. You were trained to drive on, no pain, got it, no problem. And then all of a sudden, when you get out of the military or you retire, now you have to say, I'm injured. It goes against everything we were taught. This is one of the reasons that it stops us, that we stop ourselves from getting our benefits because of mindset. So number one, you must have a medical diagnosis of a disability. You got to have a medical diagnosis. I mean, just because I say my back or my knees are hurting, if I don't have a medical diagnosis from a doctor stating that, or going to get treatment from a therapist or something like that, it's not going to work. You got to go see a doctor, civilian, while you're in the military, or a VA doctor, but you got to see one. All right. Your disability was caused or made worse by your active military service. You have to be able to show that. The pictures that I showed you are actually pictures I used when I was fighting for my VA benefits. I told the story in my statements, and we teach you how to write your statements, how to get that nexus, that connection, that nexus event. What was the cause of that while you served? And we show you how to paint the picture. All right. So your disability, again, was caused or made worse by your active military service. And number three, you must have persistent or recurring symptoms of the disability now. You can't say, well, I hurt my back while I served, but I'm not in any pain now. That knocks you out. I hurt my back while I served, or I hurt my back while I served, and it showed up when I retired as I got older through arthritis, things of that nature. That happens also. Next, lower body issues. We're talking about lower back pain. Oh, I can talk about that one. You know, I coined the phrase, when I go to the VA, my back gets so bad sometimes, they say, what's your pain level, 1 to 10? 20 with tears in my eyes. And it was like that a few days ago. Sciatic nerve pain, or the VA may call it radiculopathy, knee pain, ankle pain, foot pain. Okay, yeah, you can throw your shins in there also. These are lower body issues. All right, lower back pain, that's lumbar strain. If it's lumbar strain, okay, it could be rated around 10%, 0 to 10%. If you have an issue, degenerative disc, pinched nerve, something like that, you can get up to 40%. I have seen 50%, but I normally teach veterans 40% because, that's a very good rating right there, 40% for your back. If you have a degenerative disc, some kind of spinal issue, something going on. Sciatic nerve pain, 10 to 20%. So sciatic refers to the pain that radiates alongside that sciatic nerve. I'm just going to tell you, I got it so I can explain it without reading this, and you can read it for yourself. It comes out of my back. It goes down my left side on the outside of my leg, all the way down to my foot. And I can tell you right now, it is a monster at times. It can get where it's so difficult to sit, to stand, to walk, to sleep. I mean, it's a monster. And this is real. And this can be rated anywhere from 10 to 20%. We've seen that just based on your sciatica or radiculopathy. Knee pain. All right, knees just hurt like mine, jump out of airplanes. Okay, so I'm rated 10% each knee. Didn't have any documentation that said I hurt my knees while I served. None. I had no documentation. But what did I have? I had a jump log that I sent up with 120 jumps. I had statements about me doing road marches, in the Ranger Battalion, in the infantry, in the special forces, with 80, 90 plus pound rucksacks on my back. Hurt your knees. I painted the picture and I told the truth. This is fact. All right. Treatments or surgery. So look, if you've had knee surgery or treatments, you may be looking anywhere from 20 to 30%. We've seen it higher, but I like to be very conservative when I'm teaching these classes. Very conservative. So just say 20, 30% range. Ankle pain. Ankle pain hurting, like my ankles. I'm rated 10% each ankle. Again, due to just jump out of airplanes, parachute landings, things of that nature, having ankle pain and arthritis building up. If you've had treatment or surgery, again, 20 to 30%. Yes, it could go higher. Absolutely. Foot issues, 10 to 50%. We've seen this. We're talking about foot pain, flat feet, foot fungus, plantar fasciitis, clawed feet, or hammer toes, depending on the severity. Okay, we've seen vets get 10% each foot, 20% each foot. I've seen a veteran get 50% each foot for various issues. Again, depending on the severity of your issue. Again, these are examples only. Examples only, just giving you an idea. And the reason we love to do this, a lot of veterans don't realize just on one area of the body what this could mean for you getting benefits down the line. So we like giving these examples. So let's say you got 20% for lumbar strain, sciatic nerve, left side, 10%. Knee pain bilateral, that's both knees, 20% total. Ankle pain bilateral, that's both ankles, 20%, and foot pain bilateral, 20%. If you add all that up, we call it just 90 points. Not necessarily 90% from the VA, 90 points. We're talking VA math here. And VA math, it takes around 200 total combined points to get to 100%, roughly, okay? So in other words, this would put you with VA math roughly around 50% disability for a single person, 50% disability, and the 2023 pay chart will give you $1,041.83 per month. Now think about that. If you were getting 0%, then all of a sudden you got an extra $1,000 a month coming in. I think that's a win. All right. So this will really blow your mind. You multiply that amount, that 1,041.83 per month times 12, that gives you $12,500 plus a year. Now think about this. What could an extra $12,500 a year do for you and your family. Quite a bit for most people. But this is even further. All right. 12,501.96 cents per year times 40 years. Projected you living 40 more years. Okay. Now we're talking about $500,000 of lifetime tax-free income. I'm going to let that sit right there. See, this is why I push veterans to go after your VA benefits. I believe it's worth the frustration in dealing with the VA. That's why you contact us, Champions for Veterans. We teach you, we show you, we have a self-paced course that you get in and you follow and you can do it. Or you can get executive coaching or drop zone coaching from one of our expert coaches that can walk you through it step by step. Either way, get in here and learn how to get your VA benefits. Hey, these are some of our success stories. Man, I'm excited about it. We had, wow, Andre, he went from 10 to 90%, combat veteran Marine. Derek, 0 to 100% in about 11-month time frame. Man, Randy, 0 to 80. Eric, 90 to 100. That's a retired Navy commander. Eric, he had over 20 plus years in the Navy. You're talking about, he got in our course. He got that last 10%, which is sometimes the toughest, from 90 to 100%. Brady, 0 to 80%. Murray went from 70. Oh, he's now 100%. So that's, you got to stand corrected on that slide. He's now 100%. All right. Hey, John and Pam, this is a Vietnam vet. You're talking about, this man was at 10% for years after Vietnam. Okay. And we helped him get to 100%. He's now passed away, but his wife, Pam, gets those benefits because he got to 100%. So that's how we bless people for real in our program. All right, here we go. Listen, how do we help you? Glad you asked. We have an online program called the Ranger Method that gives you the tools you need to get the VA rating you've earned. We have coaching and a veteran community. We have winning statement templates. These winning statement templates is where we show you how to write your statement, how to put your story into written form. When you put that along with your medical records, along with the pictures from your service, it paints a very good picture of you and your service. This helps you to move forward and get the benefits you deserve. Listen, go to our website, www.championsforveterans.com. Again, www.championsforveterans.com. Okay, and click, okay, in the description, you'll be able to, in this description of this video, you'll be able to schedule time with one of our veteran coaches. Also, like, share, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff, and come back and join us again for some great information, okay? Hey, this is Ranger Johnson. I gotta finish this video with a bunch of energy. We just talked about your lower body and get the big bucks from the VA that you deserve. This is Ranger Johnson telling you to stay in the fight. Hey, vets, this is Ranger Johnson. Thank you for watching the video you just watched on our channel. Please go ahead and stick around for other videos that are going to pop up. We're all about helping you get the benefits you deserve and educating you. Also, please like and subscribe to our channel. Tell other veteran buddies and friends that you know that are in this struggle. I mean, it took me 17 years when I retired in 2000 to 2017 to go from 10% to 100%. So I understand the fight. I understand the frustration. Please understand, I get it. We also have an ebook you can download, and also go ahead and schedule time to talk to one of our veteran coaches, get a consult. You can probably link on the bottom of this video and get that also. So we're all about helping you get the benefits you deserve. This is Ranger Johnson. Stay in the fight.